Alright, so it's been a while since, the first showcase at TennoCon of SOULFRAME, and it got quite a bit of backlash. Mainly because they didn't refer to it as a pre-alpha, and a lot of people got the wrong idea, thinking that this was the gameplay that they were going to receive. And don't get me wrong, I'd love to criticize the game, but I wouldn't go so far as calling it criticism, more so feedback. Because you can't really criticize it because it's pre-alpha. It's going to have its bugs, it's going to have things that they need to add, it's going to have a whole bunch of stuff. Because it's not a complete game. Now, thanks to some friends of mine, I was able to get my hands on the pre-alpha game. I got to test it out, see what I like about it, and see what I don't like about it as well. So I'm going to be going over the bugs that I found and some of the stuff that I really enjoyed about the game. Now, there's three bugs that I am aware of. One, which was brought to attention by my friends, is when you're not host, there's these dungeons around the map that have chests inside of them. When you're not the host, you can't see the chests for some reason. They're just invisible to you, but you can still open them. And then there's the other two bugs that I came across. I don't know if it happened to them too, or maybe some other players have come across it as well. But the first one is getting launched into the sky. Oh, yo, what? Okay, that's a really high odds though. Not high odds, but wait, what?
Uh,
Saso, do you what's going on with you?
what do you mean what's going on with me?
You want to check out the stream real quick?
Okay. What's
Yeah.
going on with you?
I don't know, dude. Kind of just like in the sky. So, a little more information about that clip. At the very start, I was kind of just jumping onto the ladder. I was trying to see if you could jump and then interact. So, mainly to see if, if you jump down from a big height and there's a ladder, you can interact with it while you're in the air. Just to see if I can, do that. And then I end up climbing up the ladder and it teleports me. At first I was looking at the stream chat, so I wasn't aware of what happened, and then I looked back to my screen and I was in the sky. I don't know how or why that happened, but I ended up having to restart my entire game. And then it fixed it, but still pretty weird, pretty funny. Now for the next low bug that I found is there's this interaction that you can do with enemies when you parry them, where you spam click a button. Pretty simple stuff. You see this in a whole bunch of different games, but I think what happened here is while I was in the middle of that interaction, another enemy came up and killed me. So I think because I wasn't invulnerable, they were able to kill me, and for some reason it got stuck on my screen, so I couldn't use my UI to see my abilities.
We stopped. You can't continue.
Whoa! Oh, I died.
Same fucking thing from Warfare. When the Archon or whatever grabs you.
And the thing's bugged. Cool.
No.
Alright, now keep in mind that this is pre-alpha, and from what we rumors and such, we're not going to be getting anything concrete out to the public, and from, I'd say, a year from now. Around that time frame. Maybe late 2025. Don't quote me on it. We don't have anything concrete yet, but that's where I'd say it'd be around. But yeah. There's a lot of bugs here and there. You get stuck on a lot of things, but that's gonna be with every pre-alpha. You can't criticize it too much. Yeah, they're gonna fix them. They have forums and such where you post the bugs that you find and whatnot. So they're doing their work with that. They're doing their due diligence, I'd say. Now, as for the core gameplay of it, I'd say there's about two hours of gameplay, maybe a little bit more. No, less actually. A little bit less than 2 hours of guided gameplay. Now, with guided gameplay, you just have to press G for guide, and what it does is it sends out a bird, as you can see in the clip here, where it leads you to your next objective in the current mission that you're in. And it brings you along to the different missions that you can progress throughout the story. But you only get about like 2 hours of the guided gameplay before the bird just stops. It doesn't go anywhere. Once you get to a certain point, it won't move anymore. However, I'd say there's maybe double the amount of gameplay that you can do without the bird. So a lot of people were like confused and they didn't know what to do. But with other people, they can like kind of guide you, be their own kind of bird, you know. But yeah, there's two more people that you can interact with, two more ancestors, if you will. That's what they're called in the game. Essentially, you have a home and you go around finding and collecting these ghosts, which are your ancestors, which give you like unlock you different areas. Like one gives you the lore. He like describes all of the stuff that you find, different people's interactions. So you can always go back and reread the story of the game, which is pretty cool. And there's also a forge where you can craft different items, different weapons, different clothing or armor. And you do this by getting different ancestors, each one with their own individual little thingamabob, you know what I mean. But yeah, besides the 2 hours of guided gameplay, there's two other ancestors that aren't guided, where you have to interact with them to start the mission, and then you can get the guide. But you'll be lost for a little bit if they don't, connect it all together. I had to get my friend to, guide me to where I needed to be to find the people that I needed to talk to. Now, another aspect that I really enjoyed about this game in the pre-alpha is how interconnected everything feels. Everything you do kind of has a reasoning behind it, and every boss you defeat adds more to your arsenal, I guess, if you will. I haven't gotten too far into it. I do know a buddy of mine was playing it, and he crafted this like sleeve with the side of a deer head. It looked weird, kind of cool, but yeah. I mean, you get that, I guess, from defeating this boss right here. Right now, it's in the first stage, so you're fighting the lady, and then after you defeat her, you end up fighting a deer. Now, the big premise of these boss fights are that they were once part of nature, but they were then corrupted by this, I guess, alien species, from what I understand of the lore. And they're getting corrupted, and your job is to go around defeating them, uncorrupting them as they join you in the fight to uncorrupt the rest of the planet. Currently, there's only one boss, I guess you can say, that's corrupted that you need to defeat, which is the deer. There's also other mini bosses that you can find around the open world. However, towards the end of what's currently, out that you can play, there is a cutscene where they allude towards the next boss. I'll just go ahead and play that. Close the game.
Before you go, my puppets have wished to tell how you
Can
say
you do randomize
something
colors?
unsavory.
No, you can't color your underwear. Say it.
They squeak of red moaning in the coral.
I mean, I couldn't
land
see. I didn't know.
of
Like, 'cause
saccharine
the
odor
thing was still bugged.
that waft
Because I still see
his
the
den.
circle on.
His bell tolls. Its
Yeah.
echoes taste faintly of black, of torn parts, of claw marks, of drip, 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 sap.
Now, I don't want to spoil too much in just one video, so I'm gonna make multiple throughout the process of which SOULFRAME updates its games. So if there's like major updates that I do want to make a video on, I'm probably gonna do that. So if you do want to see the future of this game and how it progresses, make sure to subscribe. I appreciate it. It helps out a lot. Also, I have a Discord. It should be in the about me of my YouTube page and whatnot. So yeah, if you want to check it out there, I will also post updates on this game on a separate channel in the Discord. But yeah, feel free to come hang out. And I also might do like a little kind of streams where I stream this game and purposefully try to find bugs. That might be fun to do. But yeah, if you guys want to check it out, make sure to subscribe. I'm going to stream it live both on YouTube and Twitch.
Hey, this guy,